Hello, this is Kwantonium and welcome to this Let's Play Knights of the Temple Infernal Crusade. Now, this is actually a game made by the same people that made Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay. And I have played this game a couple of times in my childhood. It was released 1 year, I believe, before Riddick. And, well, to be honest, I don't know if it's the exact people that made Riddick, but I do know that it's Starbreeze, the Swedish awesome company. Not sure if they... well, I guess they still exist. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to check that up. But anyway, welcome to this Let's Play. This, as you might understand, is a night game, and it's there will be temples and infernal creatures, which is kind of, you know, it's not really historically correct, but it basically takes it's in the, well, I can read the back on the box actually. Europe, 12th century AD, the Dark Ages. It is an age of suffering and salvation, pagans and saints. What was that? Why didn't I do that? Oh, whatever. Miracles and disasters. It is the age of knights of the temple, trapped in a world where nightmares become reality and celestial spheres of heaven turn into sulphurous pits of hell. Prepare for an infernal crusade. Was that very American Trailer Man-ish? Anyway, I've set up all the options, and let's just jump into it. I believe we'll get an intro.
What's happened? Who did this to you?
Paul, I can't move. I have a message. The man of God. The devil.
What are you talking about?
Take the letter. I can't move. Adele.
Dearest Paul, I write to you in great despair. I must call upon your aid as a beloved friend of my daughter. Adele is missing. As you know, she's been blessed by God with special powers which enable her to perform miracles in his name. But something is terribly amiss, and I believe as a knight of the temple you can help. Father George, always a trusted friend to us, did not seem himself when he brought the Lord Bishop and several guards to escort Adele to the monastery to study with the priests. She usually returns within 3 days, but it has now been 2 weeks. I've not heard from her, and the priests and monks refuse to speak to me when I question them about it. Please, I beseech you, you must help me find my daughter and bring her home. Humbly yours, Charlotte.
Man of God? The devil? Belmont.
Alright, so we're gonna choose, well, not choose, we're gonna create a profile. And we're sure as hell not gonna be named Player 0. Let's go for the obvious. Yeah, Kwantonium. Yeah. Alright, difficulty. We can choose either Peasant, Squire, Knight, or Templar. We probably gonna go for Squire, because if I remember correctly, this game is actually quite difficult.
I was stunned. Adele? Taken away by the Lord Bishop? Why would anyone do such a thing? Eric's mysterious death puzzled me, and the notion that the good Lord Bishop had abducted Adele sent a chill down my spine. Images of my dear departed friend and the fond memories of the lovely Adele flashed through my mind as I set out for the monastery of Belmont, where the bishop was said to reside. Perhaps there I'd find some answers.
I understand you have some inquiries about our way of life here at Belmont.
Not really. I have important issues I must speak to the Lord Bishop about.
Be quiet. How can you say this? Desecrate the legacy of our founding father? Do you not know that he is deceased?
Dead? How can that be?
He is in a sarcophagus in the catacombs, sleeping there these 6 years past.
6 years? I can't believe.
Exactly. Myself, I haven't dared to go down there for weeks. It is a disturbing place. It had always been. But lately it's becoming worse. Things are not right here at Belmont. George, the priest, has disappeared, and my brothers are acting strangely. Be careful down there. Very careful.
My brothers are acting strangely. Yes, they...
Open the door!
Oh man, what just happened in there? Obviously they're having a party of some sort. I have to find a way out of the monastery. Alright, first step in our journey. Holy crap, what is wrong with the graphics? What? Okay, this is... Now that is not what I expected. The graphics are not supposed to look like that. Interesting. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to switch that. Might have something to do with this. I did put them on 6 because I thought that was full, but... 0? Is that really better? Huh. They're all as they should be, I guess. Hope this doesn't stop the recording. Aha, there we go. That's a little bit better. But still though, let's see, I have no idea what the controls are. So we move around with our arrow keys. Actually, this was before the time of WASD apparently. So E is block, and I can't move while blocking. R is nothing. Q is light hit, and W seems to be hard. And these beds are really small. Anyway, destructible environment. Some objects can be destroyed with the strike of a weapon, and they may contain items like healing ointments. Confirm is some button. I just noticed though, there is a key here. Some doors are locked and require certain keys to be opened.
I wonder if...
Oh yeah, I remember that comment. I wonder if... He's going to say that every time he picks up a key. Anyway, seems we can just... Okay, there's a guy here. Okay, we're gonna have to... Ah, okay, so they do attack you while you attack them, apparently. Healing ointment. Healing ointment seems to heal you the second you use them. Or rather, walk upon them. Oh man, it feels a bit fun to play this game again. It's been a while. I think it's been more or less the same amount of time that I spent not playing Riddick, which is about 4 years. And I don't really remember, but I believe it's a relatively long game as well. I might be wrong though. At least I remember it as a long game, but that was, you know, before the time I had any, well, should I say real interest in gaming. I didn't play that much before, but...
What's this?
But, in the recent years, I've been playing a lot more. If an object glows, it means it can be used or manipulated. Okay, apparently we can use this chair. So I believe... It looks like this chair turns. Will it try to turn it? Obviously. Who would have thought? Now that should open up to the outer courtyard, I believe. Or I guess it's actually the inner courtyard. But first we're gonna go into this room. Ah. Okay, so that doesn't open yet. We need a key. And to find the key... Ah, right, sorry, it's not the inner courtyard. Obviously something wrong here. Check out these... They are not supposed to be like that. A bit problematic. Maybe... Sorry that I have to do this, guys, but... I guess you would rather see me doing this than... apparently not. Than having weird graphical errors. At least I don't want to play with weird graphical errors. Who wants that? It's like, oh, cool, white things hanging from the walls. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to put it on 2 and hope for the best. That doesn't work. I'm gonna have to try to change some of this crap. Still nothing. And you see, 2 is actually worse than 1. So what if we put it to 0, I wonder? That should be a lot better. Or did we already do that? I guess we did, but it looks great, so... Just gonna fool around with these things, I guess. No? This is confusing. Okay, complex surfaces, I guess that's... Ah! Foiled again. Quality shadows? Decals? Not even sure what these things are. Ugh, nothing works. Then I'm just gonna leave them weirdiness for now, and I'm gonna have to fix that later on. If it doesn't work, actually I didn't patch the game. I guess that would have been a good thing to do. I just kind of started. But obviously we have to push this thing. Okay, we can't use it, but we can probably hit it. No, we can't. We can hit this though. And kaboom, and he's dead. Don't worry. It's only a ragdoll. Well, actually, it's not a ragdoll even. It's... Or is it? Let's see. No, it's not ragdolls. It's just an animation. It was before the times of ragdolls, apparently. Obviously, a lot has changed since, a lot changed when Riddick came out, improving their graphic engine quite a substantial amount. But still, nonetheless, I've always thought this game looks quite nice, and I remember playing this on my gaming laptop. It was really fun. I remember me and Lord Pit in high school, or whatever you call it. We were sitting on in our in class. We were just going on top of I don't know what it's called. It's like a plateau. Well, it's not a plateau, whatever. And we were just like playing games and stuff in the middle of lessons. And you know, that's what we did. And this is one of the games that we played. And why won't you die? There we go. So obviously it's a pretty mature game. It's I believe it has 8. Well, I'm gonna actually check. It has 16 plus, and I believe it's 18 in the Americas. So it's a little bit of blood, as you might notice, but I'm sure you guys won't care that much. What does this say? The dead knight clutches a sword. Will you pry it loose? I sure will.
The good Lord always provides.
You picked up a short sword that belongs to the dead guard. It seems to be more efficient than the old one is, and it is freshly sharpened. Okay, well, that's pretty awesome. Now, in this game, you do actually get new armor and weapons. So you can choose them, or at least you can choose the weapons along the way. Armor is actually, when I remember if I remember correctly, is every time you go to a new chapter, I believe you get a new piece of armor or something. So you look pretty awesome at the end. And as you might notice, we're not really a typical Templar knight now. We're now just boring old Paul or whatever it's called. And we will look pretty much more. I can't speak. We'll look pretty cool in a while. Okay, here we have some kind of creepy butcher. Well, I guess all the people here are creepy. Oh, there we go. I wonder if... Yes. Alright, so we have the key to open the door. Needs that we need to open the thingy over yonder. Which is this away. Ouch! What the heck you're doing? Watch where you're pointing that thing. You might stick someone's eye out. Which actually leads me to think about, why did these guys carry weapons to begin with? Aren't they supposed to be monks? I mean, in a temple? Why would you need... Yeah, you have like 3 weapons. That's small... Yeah, I don't like 3 weapons. What is this? You've learned a new combo. Press F1 button to see information about your combos. Alright, underhand swing combo. QQW. Alright, I guess that works. QQ... fail. QQW. Okay, so you have to press them really quickly. Alright, let's QQW this guy. Okay. Or fail at it. God, these guys are annoying to fight against. And it seems they're going pretty crazy. Alright, opening the door. Oh, okay. Now what are you doing? Oh, idiot. Stop going, and start doing something. You're burning up the... Ugh. Guess we're gonna have to leave, or we're gonna be burned inside here. So if I remember correctly, the checkpoints are pretty bad in this game. When you die, you have to do a lot of stuff again. So I'm really not sure how I should do this. If I should play it again, the part where I died, or if I should just skip ahead the video. I guess I'm gonna have to do a little bit of both. Anyway, next chapter kind of thing. I have to find a way down to the catacombs. Alright, things are falling apart already. Huh. Seems there's some water here. A few planks here look weak. Maybe they can be removed. I believe they can if we hit this thing. The tap is rusted and rusted shut and unusable, but the reservoir leaks in several places. I guess... yeah, here we go. Very convenient, thank you. And it actually makes me lag. That's awesome. So if I remember correctly, you never have to fight against more than 3 people at the same time. I might be wrong though, but I think I'm right. Now, actually, the reason I chose this game is that I'm really... like, personally, I usually alternate between two phases. It's my sci-fi phase. Oh, and here's a new enemy. Oh, camera. It's my sci-fi phase, and it's my medieval phase. And I usually play games according to those phases. Now I'm very much in my medieval phase, and that is why I chose this game. Actually, to begin with, or rather, I actually recorded 4 episodes of Fallout 3, and I was supposed to upload it, but I didn't, because I didn't really feel... I'm not really sure how to say this, but I didn't feel like I was supposed to do it. It didn't feel right at the moment, so I've decided to postpone the Fallout 3 Let's Play. And I have no idea when I might do it, if I'm ever going to do it. But for now, it's this, and I hope you guys will enjoy watching me play it. Now,
What could this be?
what could this be? I'm pretty sure it's a key, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it was a key to a guardhouse. First though, I think we want to climb up this tower here. Okay, not yet apparently. The gate is locked. You need a key. We already have a key, but it's not for anything else than the guardhouse. Is this the guardhouse? Ah, we're correct. And here's another key.
I wonder if...
Okay. You see? 3 enemies. There's one off screen, by the way. So you really have to time your attacks here, because as you can see, they're already starting to deal a little bit more damage. And I'm starting to take... failing a little bit more. Still though, no one can fight against me. We got a healing ointment, which is obviously very good for us. I wonder what's in that healing potion anyway. Because what kind of potion? And it's actually not potion, it's a healing ointment. So he kind of rubs it all over himself, I guess. In the heat of battle. Amazing. Anyway, what does this say? The water in this well seems clear and refreshing. Will you drink it? I will. The water heals all your wounds as it flows through your body. Good. It's better than, you know, a well filled with blood. Okay, so these are save points. Which is handy, obviously. If these statues are glowing, you can use them to save your progress. I do wish to save my progress. Alright, there we go. Now let us move on. Nope, seems like a dead end. Oh, it's a healing potion. Now we can't use it, obviously. Now, since I'm in my medieval phase, I've actually also acquired a movie about Martin Luther. Not Martin Luther King Jr., but Martin Luther, as in the guy that kind of, well, was the, I guess you could say, the pioneer of reform Christendom in Europe. And if you don't know who he is, you kind of should. It's interesting history, even though it was a little bit, well, on the, I wouldn't say on the psychotic side, but he was at least not in his full five senses, or whatever you say. He was a little bit crazy, to be honest, but he did do start some changes, and his biggest contribution, I guess, is that before him, he actually, there was no English translation of the Bible, so he translated, if I'm not mistaken, it might be wrong, but I think I got my history correct here. I think he translated the entire Bible himself, sitting on a room and translating for himself, and that made the Bible available for the masses, basically, because only priests, really, and very high educated people would know the language the Bible was written in, which I guess it was Latin. Anyway, it's the language that, you know, before Reformism, it was only Catholicism in Europe.
I need to find that key.
I need a key. Oh god. Okay, where are we? Ooh, what's that? I think, is that a burning sword I see? I wouldn't mind the burning sword, but it kind of feels unreal to get a burning sword already, level 1, so to speak. Not that there's really levels in this game, but gonna have to break our way to it.
Ah, an excellent weapon for fighting evil.
Alright, so it's not burning, but we picked up a sharp sword with a broken tip. Somebody brought it here for repair. Okay, didn't get to read all that. It's got a broken tip, but that doesn't matter.
What's this?
Ah, we got a key. This should probably open this door. Alright. There's a cross wedged into the painting. You need something to pick it out with. Oh, I remember the music. Kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. Interesting. In any case, it's pretty good music in this game. And it wouldn't surprise me that it's the same guy that made the music for Riddick, because it's kind of like the same feel.
I wonder if...
Okay, you picked up a scalpel. What am I gonna do with that? First though, I want to head over there and check out the cross. Ah, right, we can use the scalpel to get the crucifix.
What could this be?
We got a big crucifix. Let's see what the book tells us. It's called Religion and the Body. Will I read it? I will.
A book.
Mighty big book. It says, the healer must have both faith in the cross and the blade to find the best path. Alright. Guess that's kind of obvious. Use cross to turn the doorknob. So we're opening up a secret passage. Now, since this is a game that only has certain checkpoints, I'm gonna have to not do 30-minute episodes. Because they might be a bit random, but it seems, I think it saves when we when you go to the next room here, so... You know, as I said, it might not be 30-minute episodes from here on, but this will at least be 30 minutes. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the Let's Play, as I hopefully will enjoy playing it. Let us enter and just see if we actually do save. There we go, saving game progress. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.